The Hummer H1, a name synonymous with ruggedness, strength, and unmatched off-road capability, has captivated enthusiasts and collectors alike since its debut. Born out of the military, the H1 embodies a unique blend of power and purpose, built to conquer terrains that most vehicles would never dare to traverse. Its journey from a military vehicle to an iconic civilian model is a tale of transformation, and the legacy it leaves behind continues to influence the automotive world to this day. Originally developed by AM General for military use, the Hummer H1 was designed as the military's all-terrain, high-mobility vehicle. The military Humvee, as it was known, served a critical role during the Gulf War in the early 1990s, proving itself as an incredibly durable, all-purpose machine. With its ability to tackle rugged terrains, desert dunes, rocky mountains, and swampy marshes, there was no doubt that the Hummer's design was tailored for tough situations. Its robust frame, large wheels, and remarkable suspension system made it the ideal vehicle for navigating the toughest conditions. However, it was in the civilian market where the Hummer H1 truly found its place in popular culture. In 1992, General Motors saw the opportunity to bring the Hummer H1 from military bases to the streets. While the model was primarily seen as an extreme, off-road enthusiast's vehicle, it quickly grew into a symbol of luxury and excess. The civilian H1 featured a mix of military-grade features like a massive 6.5-liter diesel engine, a heavy-duty transmission, and a rugged four-wheel drive system, but also came equipped with luxurious touches like leather seats and air conditioning, offering an unexpected level of comfort. One of the standout features of the Hummer H1 was its sheer size. Standing nearly 7 feet tall, over 6 feet wide, and weighing in at around 7,000 pounds, the H1 was an imposing presence on the road. Its wide stance and high ground clearance, combined with 37-inch tires, gave it the ability to drive over obstacles that would stop most vehicles in their tracks. The H1 could navigate rocky landscapes and mud-filled trails with ease, but also commanded attention when cruising down the highway. Despite its intimidating size, the Hummer H1 was surprisingly agile for its weight, owing much of its handling to its fully independent suspension system. But while its off-road capabilities were unparalleled, the Hummer H1 had some notable drawbacks. Fuel economy, for instance, was abysmal. With an average of 10 to 12 miles per gallon, the H1 was one of the least fuel-efficient vehicles on the market, a fact that made it difficult for many drivers to justify as a daily driver. It was also incredibly expensive, with the price tag of a new H1 typically exceeding $100,000. In addition, parking the H1, given its massive size, was a challenge in crowded urban areas. The Hummer H1 was not just about brute strength and power, it was also about the statement it made. The vehicle became a status symbol for the wealthy elite, celebrities, and individuals looking to make a bold statement about their wealth and lifestyle. Stars like Arnold Schwarzenegger were among the first to bring attention to the civilian H1, and their endorsement helped solidify its place in the cultural zeitgeist. The Hummer H1 was no longer just a military vehicle, it had become a symbol of opulence, masculinity, and adventure. Despite its undeniable appeal to a niche group of consumers, the Hummer H1's production was relatively short-lived in the civilian market. By the mid-2000s, environmental concerns, rising fuel prices, and the increasing popularity of more fuel-efficient SUVs and trucks led to a decline in Hummer's market share. In 2006, GM introduced a more compact model, the Hummer H2, which was designed to appeal to a broader audience. The H2 was less expensive, more fuel-efficient, and offered a similar look to the H1 without some of its more extreme features. However, it was clear that the Hummer H1 was the vehicle that had captured the public's imagination, and its discontinuation in 2006 marked the end of an era. Despite its discontinuation, the Hummer H1 remains a favorite among car collectors and off-road enthusiasts. Its rarity, combined with its exceptional off-road performance, makes it a sought-after vehicle. The limited production numbers, which were around 12,000 units, ensure that any Hummer H1 on the market today is a true collector's item. In fact, some models are fetching well over $100,000 at auction, a price point that underscores the vehicle's lasting allure. Today, the Hummer H1 is regarded as a classic. Its ruggedness and sheer indestructibility have turned it into a symbol of American automotive ingenuity. Enthusiasts around the world still modify, restore, and showcase their Hummer H1s, ensuring that the vehicle remains an enduring icon of off-road prowess and automotive strength. It also continues to inspire a sense of adventure and a desire to conquer the unknown. For many, owning a Hummer H1 is not just about having a vehicle, it's about having an experience, a lifestyle, and a connection to something truly unique. In recent years, there has been renewed interest in the Hummer brand as GM has shifted its focus to electric vehicles. In 2020, GM announced the return of the Hummer nameplate, but with a twist: the Hummer EV, an all-electric version of the once gas-guzzling beast. While the Hummer H1 was known for its loud engine and immense fuel consumption, the Hummer EV promises to bring that same bold design and off-road capability, but with zero emissions. The Hummer EV is designed to continue the legacy of the H1 by offering exceptional off-road abilities, modern technology, and an eco-friendly twist, which shows how far the automotive industry has come in balancing power and sustainability. Though the Hummer H1 itself is no longer in production, its influence can still be felt in many of today's off-road vehicles. The H1's distinctive design, large wheels, and rugged appearance have inspired countless SUVs and trucks that are designed for both adventure and luxury. Many manufacturers have taken cues from the Hummer H1's ability to navigate tough terrain while still providing a sense of comfort, making the H1 a trailblazer in the world of off-road vehicles. For those fortunate enough to own a Hummer H1, it remains a prized possession, a testament to an era when vehicles were built for adventure, power, and capability. And for those who dream of one day owning one, the Hummer H1 continues to symbolize the ultimate expression of automotive toughness and indomitable spirit. The Hummer H1 of May have been discontinued, but its legacy lives on, both in the hearts of its loyal fans and in the design philosophies that shape the vehicles of tomorrow. In the end, the Hummer H1 is more than just a car, it's a piece of history. Its massive presence, both on and off the road, is a reminder of what happens when engineering, military precision, and raw power come together to create something extraordinary. The H1 of May no longer dominate the streets, but its legacy as one of the most iconic vehicles ever made will continue to endure for generations to come. Whether in a museum, in the hands of a dedicated collector, or in the form of the new Hummer EV, the spirit of the H1 is far from gone.